So hello everyone, my name is Yasmin, I'm 21 years old. I work as a teacher, but today I'm here just to guide the conversation. And TNT is a platform where we can come to communicate in English, Spanish, French, Italian, and it's a safe place to speak, to practice your speaking abilities. We are not here to judge you, but to help you and to learn a lot together. So I will ask for Gisele, can you introduce yourself one more time for us, giving more details?
Yes, I can. I'm Giselle. I'm from Rio de Janeiro. I work in cybersecurity. I'm 34 years old. What else can I share with you guys? I don't know. Anything else do you want me to share?
I think that's okay.
All right.
Very good. Thank you so much. And you, Sarah?
Hi, so I'm Sarah. I'm 27. I live in Ilhas Bahia. I would like to learn languages, so I'm learning French as well. I have a dog. I really like to go to the beach and hang out with my friends, watch TV shows like How I Met Your Mother. It's my favorite. And it's always a pleasure to be here. That's all.
Very good. Thank you so much. And what about you, Flavia?
Hi, my name is Flavia. I'm from Londrina, Paraná, but now I'm living in Palmas, Tocantins. And I have I'm married, and I have two children, two sons and one daughter. And I work at the City Hall in Palmas, Tocantins. And basically, that's it.
Very good. Thank you so much, Flavia. And what about you, Ricardo?
Well, my name is Ricardo. I live at São Vicente. It's a small city located on south coast from São Paulo, south coast of São Paulo. I'm 48 years old. I have a daughter. I'm married. I love movies and TV shows too, but not so much, but I like to. Well, that's it. I'm trying to learn English.
Very good. Thanks for sharing. So let's start our conversation. And today we'll talk about cultural appropriation. So the first question is related to the video we watched. So would you say that the examples from the video are cultural appropriation? Why or why not? What do you think, Sarah? Let's start with you.
Yeah, honestly, I couldn't quite catch all the examples. Like, I heard the speech, but not the example specifically. But the Bella Hadid, I don't know how to say her name, with the hijab. For me, I would say it could be considered as cultural appropriation because it's like you use the symbol of a culture, in my opinion, to look stylish, so to look trending. And I would say it could be considered as offensive. I'm not a member of this culture, but as far as I know, it's just cultural appropriation. It's related with that, so I would say this case, it seemed like cultural appropriation for me, but I don't know how the community would feel about it. So just my opinion here. And yes, it's really complicated to to get into this topic.
Yeah, it's really complicated to talk like about other culture, if it's cultural appropriation or not, but I agree with you. And what about you, Flavia? What do you think?
This topic is so difficult to discuss, but the culture appropriation, like Sarah said, I don't know where are from, where the girl from. But if you wear uh, oh my God, uh, I forgot the name. My God, I forgot. Roupa, Sarah or Yasmin, clothes. If you wear some clothes that is not your culture or from your culture, I don't know if it is the culture appropriation, because nowadays I think kimono is from Japan, but ever ever or many people wear this kind of clothes, but I don't know if this is a cultural appropriation. If you use color in your hair, I don't know if it is the cultural appropriation. I mean, I think is you like this kind of hair, you can use, but I don't know if it is culture appropriation. I think if it is the hard culture like Islamic, I think is that because they don't like it. They don't like this Islamic, for example. I think it is cultural appropriation for them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you. I think sometimes it's like some compliments that we have. If you feel that it's not okay, if you don't feel comfortable, maybe it is. But if you feel comfortable, it is not. But I think it's really difficult to talk. And you, Gisele, what do you think?
Say about the appropriation, right? Yeah, I think when you appropriate from culture to make money and you don't give back to I don't know to the country or to the people that you appropriate that culture from, uh, I don't like it. I think you somehow you can appropriate from the culture, make money, give back, help them out. I don't think that's too bad if you know make money for something, but you gotta give back. So otherwise, you just uh, I don't know, think about yourself and not about the others.
So, like, if you are using this to take like economical advantage, it is cultural appropriation for you, right?
Right.
Very good. Very good. Yeah. And you, Ricardo, what do you think?
Well, Gisele having an adorable accent, and well, I don't watch the all video, but I'm sorry for if you commit a mistake. But sometimes the culture is stimulated from some art. For example, everyone knows the United States because the movies. and I don't know, it's possible to reproduce the same behavior when a lot of others things, French food, or well, is a kind of culture dissemination. And when this process is possible to commit some mistakes. For example, when do you watch a move from another country, but tell about Brazil, it's possible to, I don't know, you could see a forest, a rainforest on the Rio de Janeiro. It's sometimes is I watch a move that the Indian was play capoeira, so there are some mistakes. Or for example, I didn't know about that, but sometimes you watch on the move a dancer, a Hawaiian dancer using tall skirt, but it's not exactly a Hawaiian. Is a Polynesian dancer. Is not a Hawaiian dancer. The Hawaiian use just a t-shirt and the flowers on the shirt. It's not using the necklace or the flowers necklace or something. And I know is as important thing that when you produce a kind of art or other things, is necessary respectful research. It's necessary you observe and talk with foreigners. You made a good research and kept all informations, correct informations, and could you pass the correct message. But I think it's difficult sometimes note the difference between cultural appropriation and mistakes. Wow, I know I thought that's the right situation, but I passed the wrong message because I don't have a good research or respect. That's it.
Really nice what you said. Very good. I totally agree. Maybe like before producing a movie or something like this, we need to make a research to know if people like it or not, if they consider this cultural appropriation or not. Really nice.
For
So,
example, sorry. For example, everyone everyone thought that on the Brazil we speak Spanish, particularly because of the moves. One of the reasons.
yeah, very good. So, and the next question is really about what you were saying about like customers and things like this. So, let's go to number 3. Cultural appropriation is often thought of as the opposite of cultural appreciation. How would you define the difference between the two? Like in the video, the girl was saying that to make a custom, it's not an appreciation for her. So for her, it's like a cultural appropriation. So I want to know about you guys. Gisele, what do you think? What is the difference?
Between appropriation and appreciation. Appropriation, I think it's mostly about money. It's around money. Take something that doesn't belong to you, make money of it. And appreciation, I think it's about take that culture, spread the word about it, make more people know the culture or the art, and it's no, how can I put this? It's not related to money. That's not your end goal. So you're gonna make more people know about it, but you don't care about if it's gonna make money of it. If you do, all right, but it's not the end goal.
Yeah, very good. So you can appreciate a culture just like spreading the information about this, about their habits, their food. So really nice. I couldn't agree more. And you, Flavia?
Cultural appropriation is and cultural appreciation. I agree with Giselle, when she said that appropriation is when you make money for this future, and no. Appropriation is when you use this kind of culture for. Oh my God, Yasmin. I think my mind is a mess.
We can help you.
Is a mess because appreciation is when you like that culture and you, oh my God, the culture is so nice. You can wear this kind of clothes, or we can make this cook this
This recipe?
yes, and I can appreciate it like a culture and cook this food, or do you like sushi? Yes. Sushi is for the Japanese, it's a culture, né? But it's not appropriation when the restaurants serve this type of food. I think that's it. Appropriation, I don't know when is appropriation, when is cultural appropriation. I think it is like Giselle said. But that's it for me.
Yeah, I think like you said about sushi, and makes me think about what Gisele was saying, that she said that it's cultural appropriation when someone is like receiving money because of someone's culture. So I think we can consider like sushi restaurants cultural appropriation because they are taking advantage, so they are receiving a lot of money using Chinese, Japanese culture. I think it's really deep.
Something to think, né?
Yeah. And you, Sarah, what do you think?
Yeah, I'm clueless. I don't know if sushi would be considered or no, cultural appropriation. But I would say, for example, I was thinking about restaurants. Like sometimes you have to move to another country and you open a Brazilian restaurant or a Syrian restaurant in other countries. Here in Brazil, we have some refugees that had moved here and now they work with cooking, so maybe if you know something about the culture, it could be called appreciation, because you, like Giselle said, you're spreading the culture, and you do know what you are doing. You are not doing just to get money. For me, it doesn't matter if you are getting money, because we need money to survive, but if you have some association with the culture, it could be different, the perspective you bring, and you do know what the people face. It's not only about, oh, I want to make money or I want to look stylish. You're just telling your story, it's okay. And appropriations, I think it's more aggressive, it just like the movie Rio, that is about Brazil, but it's a lot of stereotypes, for example, and it shows you lack of knowledge about the culture. For me, that's cultural appropriation. You don't know so much, and you try to pass a message, but you made a lot of mistakes. That's it.
Yeah, it's totally related with what Ricardo said, that we need to make a research before doing the things, and I totally agree with you. So, when you, Ricardo, what is the difference between cultural appropriation and appreciation?
Well, I'm not an expert clearly about this topic, but I try to, from my knowledge, I'm trying to describe the difference. I think is, for example, you create a restaurant, for example, a Japanese restaurant. It's difficult to, maybe if you wanted to create a restaurant from Brazil, but is producing Japanese food, is necessary to pay royalties to Japan. It's not. I don't know if you is exactly a, cult, cultural appropriation. I think is, well, sometimes it's so different. For example, there are sushi if cream cheese or how do you say Doritos, and another thing is became another thing. But sometimes I watch some news on the TV. For example, Japanese try to patent the, how do you say, açaí. I think is possibly I could tell this thing as a cultural appropriation, because I wonder that the Japanese don't have açaí on your country. Another day I watched the news about I think I'm not sure exactly the country on the Europe, I think, that try to it's not patent, but try to tell that a typical Brazilian dance, a rhythm. I don't know if you the song that I'm not remember the name of the group, is Chimbinha and another singer. I don't remember the name of the rhythm or the dancing, but one country on the Europe, I think. Oh, this kind of music, this kind of dance is from Germany. I don't know. I don't remember. I think I could tell that the is a kind of calypso rocks, and I could tell that is a kind of cultural appropriation. I think is, well, clearly the people earn money when they use, for example, sell a T-shirt using the flag, the United States flag or something. But if you try to put Stranger Things on a t-shirt is committed a problem, a commercial problem, because you have rights from you. The guys that create this TV show rights have the rights about this this type of the characters or the other thing. I think is a commercial is the limit, not exactly, but on the life, the people using the cultural appropriation or appreciation use, well, this thing have a patent, no, so I could use. That's make it's kind of the difference, in my opinion.
Yeah, very good. I was watching Elvis movie and I was like listening to some podcasts, and you talk about music and makes me think that maybe what Elvis did is a cultural appropriation, because like he started to sing a rhythm that was like by Black people,
Yeah.
and made a lot of success with this kind of music. So I now I consider this cultural appropriation.
Exactly. A couple, I don't know. I don't know. I think is 10 years ago, the France gets the name champagne. So nowadays, everyone uses espumante, not champagne. But it's the same drink, but use another name because French got the patent from this name. Because this is the region of the drink. So there is a region on the French is called so.
Yeah. So I will skip to number 6 because we will talk about this. So how could artists contribute to the cultures they are inspired by? Flavia, what do you think? How they could do this?
Like you said, Yasmin, about Elvis, but I don't know another artist that use this culture for spread or for success. I don't remember this artist. If you uh, you can start, Yasmin, because I don't know. I don't know what artist use the other cultures for. I know BTS use the Korean culture. I don't know if they use Korean culture for make a lot of success, but I don't know many artists, but you can start, please.
Yeah, but I think like BTS, they are using their own culture, yeah, like to spread the message. So maybe when you are using your own culture is okay. So what do you
BTS,
think, Sarah?
the BTS, that's the group,
Yeah.
musical group. Okay.
Yeah, so I saw a video about BTS. It's like they are making tons of money, and it's like a cultural industry in the country, like billions of dollars, people coming to visit, and it's not only about the music. They are getting more space in the world because of the culture. People are getting more interested, and it's really good. I agree with you, Yasmin. If they are a member of the culture, it's okay. My perspective. But I would say you have to give the right people the space. For example, Felipe Neto. Some people like him, some people don't. That's okay. But he once said something about making some videos about racism, and he invited Black people. That's obvious that that's the way to do, but some people try to talk about something without inviting the people who are involved in the subject. So for me, if you are talking about sexism, bring women. If you are talking about racism, bring back Black people. You know, if you are talking about inequalities, you should bring people to show the problems they face every day. You know, so this giving this space, for me, it's the right way to go. That's the only way you can actually know what they are going through, and not only promote yourself over a situation, over something that is trending, you know. That's what I think.
Yeah, very good what you said. Like, give space for the people who can talk about this. And maybe if you are like receiving money, you need to take a part and give this to these people, because you are using their culture to receive money too. So, and you, Gisele, what do you think?
I think one way is to use the popularity to gather people around, not charging, and talk about the problems, the minority. How can I say this? I don't know. Talk about what they think they can do, how no, it's not about only money. It's all about let people know how they feel. You know, use the media so they can spread the words. Let people know what they think, gather people, other famous people around the subject, you know. And I don't know, make the population or the people who are they taking the culture from, you know, be part of it without any kind of prejudice, because if you are appropriating from a culture and you know you're kind of famous, people know about you, you kind of take the minority, you kind of put the minority aside, you know, you don't let them be part of their own culture. So I think one way is to gather all together, despite social class.
Yeah, very good. Very good. I think maybe to these artists could contribute like with, I don't know, ending the disrespect, like sharing more informations about the culture, and they can contribute to like spreading more information. So very good. And you, Ricardo, what do you think?
Well, I think it's clearly the artist and the artists contribute a lot about this thing. Certainly, the people know much about the United States culture, about the artist. Well, certainly many people never visit the United States, but probably they know so much about the United States culture, more, sometimes it's possible more than they're all Americans. So I think but specifically about BTS, I don't notice the difference from BTS and the others team bands, American team bands. I think the difference could be about the color of the hair or clothes and other things, because that's more similar to South Korean culture. Is similar to Japanese too. Sometimes I watch the youngs on the Japan is similar to the South Korea colorful hair and the clothes. But about the song is similar or is the same. About the team bands on the United States. So the Kids on the Block and is others kind of. I think is how I think is nowadays. I just the culture from the other countries is the stimulate by arts. I think any kind of arts. A lot of people know Brazil because sports is a kind of a way to disseminate culture. For example, everyone know Pelé or even Ronaldinho and Neymar. So that's about the Brazil. That's it.
Very good, very good. So Flavia, do you want to say something now?
No, it's okay for me. But like Ricardo said, it's interesting to disseminate or spread in the world. Football or basketball is from, I think it's from USA, né? Is the culture from sports, I think, is spread the word. Baseball is from Japan, I think. And here in Brazil is just in some city or the sport is practicing. Like my city, where my parents are living, has baseball culture. But in general, Brazil is not practicing. But Ricardo said some interesting culture from sports, né? So I think that's it, Yasmin. I don't know more.
Very good, very good. Thank you so much for sharing. So I will skip now to number 9. Okay, I think we have time to answer one more. So who should determine the level of harm someone might experience when cultural appropriation occurs? So Gisele, let's start with you. Who should determine this?
It's a tough question. I don't know. I could say I might say the government, but I don't know if in their hands to say if an appropriation of that culture, somebody should pay something. I don't know, because when you say somebody should oversee if the preparation is causing harm or something like that, you also saying that you should have somebody, or you need to have somebody to oversee that, like a department. I don't know if it's there something tangible. So if not the person who's appropriating the culture, how can I say this? Not the person who is appropriating the culture is somehow watching or what they're doing, and like see if they're doing any harm in any way. I don't know if we can put that in somebody else's I don't know, hand, so they can oversee that. But I don't know, it's a tough question.
Yeah, I think the same as you. Maybe a department in all the countries where the people can go to talk. Oh, for me, this was a cultural appropriation. I felt really sad when I saw this. So maybe the government could help in this kind of thing, like a law. So, and you, Sarah? Go ahead, Giselle. Do you want to add something?
No, I'm just gonna add that if the government doesn't do what they're supposed to do, I don't know if they would do something like that.
Yeah, it's one more thing to think about.
Yes. I don't know. I was thinking about something simple, just about it's about people in the end of the day, so I don't see why you should. I understand what you're saying, put the government and so on, but for me, the main thing is the people, the person who felt offended, so sometimes we want to say how much it hurt, how bad it was, but we don't have the perspective, we don't have the background and the culture of this person or this group who felt offended. So that was the thing that came to my mind. It is about them to say, oh, I was offended, or this was cultural appropriation or not. So that's just something that I'd like to add.
Yeah, maybe it's about information too. Maybe something that the schools could do this, yeah, spread the information. This is something that I've never heard at school or at college. So maybe with education, I yeah, you made me think about these and change my ideas. So, and you, Flavia?
I never heard about this before this meeting, but I think we did we don't have law for criminalizing this type of appropriation. But if this appropriation of culture is the people use this for racism or misfit, I think is a crime. But I don't know if we have a law about the criminal or criminalizing this type of appropriation. Because the culture is we have a lot of culture, but like Ricardo said too, culture can be similar, and we don't know what the culture from our Japan, Korean, Chinese, or China. I don't know, but I think it's not. We don't have a law for this, for criminalizing this type of. That's it.
Yeah, it's really difficult to define what is cultural appropriation and what is not. So, and you, Ricardo, what is your opinion? What do you think?
Well, sometimes is difficult because the people normally the people knows how samba is from Brazil, huh? But I know, I think that everyone know about the champagne is from France, huh? But the people don't respect, huh? Sometimes, huh? Well, some time ago, Guaraná Antártica is a champagne, huh? Guaraná Antártica. There is on the label there is a champagne, huh? And remove not exact about the right, but about the association with alcohol. So the company remove this word. But sometimes it's difficult to understand the origin from this art, the culture, or something. So, because particular at the beginning of the last century, the word increased to get connected each other. So, for example, sometimes it's for me, sometimes it's difficult to understand. Oh, that's the Chinese thing, that's the Japanese thing, that's South Korean thing. So because every place is connected to the other, particular because the airplanes, the ships, and nowadays so it's so much more connected because the internet. So in this case, if you are smart, go ahead and get the to patent to this idea, because I think is nowadays the only solution is protect your culture about the law. I think it's possible to prove that samba is a culture from Brazil because I have I don't know a song that it was recorded 10 years, 100 years, a second behind, but I think is the most appropriate thing that gets the patent is the best way or the possible way, I think.
Yeah, very good. Like Sarah said on the chat that maybe there are levels of cultural appropriation, and I totally agree with this. So guys, we don't have time to answer more questions, but I want to know, Gisele, how was your first time here? What do you think about the topic?
I really enjoyed my first day here, and I appreciate the company of everybody. So that's pretty good.
Yeah, very good. So I hope